Cannot wait for that one. We will be in London in 2 weeks, but it is now time for our main event of the evening. Ever improving, always dangerous. Jeremy Stephens.
I'm dangerous right now. I'm 22, I'm young, I'm hungry. This is the main event. I couldn't be more excited. I love the pressure, I love the crowd, because it just gives me motivation to go in there and really knock a guy out.
This fight's about two young, hungry, aggressive guys, both looking to finish the other guy. But he can't hang with me. Jeremy needs to realize that I'm where I'm at for a very good reason. I come out aggressive, I put the hurt on people, and I finish faster than anyone.
Joe's got what I want. You know, he's got the limelight. He's got all the fans, all the people behind him. You know, I'm still undiscovered. I'm still a diamond in the rough. I'm coming out. I want to take what he's got.
He can't stop my takedowns. He can't stop my ground and pound. He can't stop my submissions. It's just not going to be his night.
He likes to come in and shoot. I'm going to give him that knee. I want to take his head off.
10 seconds of the fight, he's going to be on his back.
Gets the takedown quickly.
I'm going to be in his guard, feeding him elbows. So I'm going to come at Jeremy hard, put my fist in his face, put his back on the mat. I'm going to soften him up with punches. I'm going to choke him and get him to beg for me to stop.
I'm ready to take your head off, bro. Just expect fireworks and know that I'm in there to punish you.
Coming up next, it is our main event of the evening as Joe Lauzon faces off against Jeremy Stephens. Mike Colbert, Joe Rogan, our entire UFC crew. UFC Fight Night, live on Spike, jam-packed. USF Sundome on the campus of the University of South Florida. And we are set for the main event of the evening. Our Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Bud Light. With just the taste that never fills you up, the difference is drinkability. Lauzon 24, Stephens 22. Everything else is virtually identical. The time has come for our featured fight of the evening. And with the official introductions, once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Florida State Athletic Commission with Executive Director Thomas Malloy and Commissioners Ramiro Ortiz, Dan Bowen, Mel Gerardo, Jim Stelnicki, and Dr. Donald Perry. And now, live from the USF Sundome in Tampa, Florida, it's time! 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins with 3 losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens! And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 16 wins with 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts, Joe J-Lo Lauzon. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Troy Waugh.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the night. I want a good, clean fight. We all know the rules. I will not tolerate anything less. Go back to your corners. Let's get ready to fight.
No touch. Joe Lauzon, Jeremy Stephens. Who will be the first to make a big step in 09 towards the top of the lightweight division? Our main event.
Judge, are you ready? Judge, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready?
It's underway. Fight Clock brought to you by New Line Cinemas, Friday the 13th in theaters everywhere, February 13th. Stephens in the black trunks.
Stephens right away throwing haymakers.
Green trunks for Joe Lauzon.
Joe drops down.
Lauzon's got a good ground game.
Very good ground game. Very good leg locks.
Let go of the shorts, Jeremy. Jeremy,
He's got a very versatile game.
Absolutely. Had a 6-fight win streak snapped by top contender Kenny Florian. And then was able to dominate Kyle Bradley. So he looks to make it 2 straight once again inside the octagon.
Florian was a little too much for him, and so was the altitude. He fought in Denver and just really had a hard time with the lack of oxygen.
Jeremy Stevens replaces Hermes Franca, who suffered a knee injury. They're teammates. So it's kind of interesting that Jeremy Stevens replaces his trainer and his mentor.
Joe's really looking to sweep here. He's got the double underhooks. Won't let go rather of that body lock. But Stevens back to his feet, looking to get some separation so he can land some shots.
Non-title fight, so scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
And Joe's pressing him up against the cage. Joe does not want to let him go.
Well, Joe Lauzon, Joe Rogan, does not want to get into a traditional striking match with Jeremy Stevens.
Well, Stevens' big strength is his power. You know, oh, nice knee there. His big strength is his power and his aggressiveness, and Joe would like to squash both of those.
Stevens has spent some time training with Hermes Franca for this fight.
Joe dropped down for a leg lock.
And he might get it. Nope. Lauzon explodes into those submission attempts.
Oh, nice takedown, side control.
Speaking of explosion.
He is the more versatile fighter, and he's definitely the better fighter on the ground. Jeremy Stevens, though, training with Hermes Franca, he's got to have some good takedown defense and got to have some good submission defense, more importantly. You know, Hermes Franca is one of the best submission artists in the world. And if Stevens can survive with him in training, it'll help him here.
You know, he used that leg lock almost as an indirect takedown for the sweep a moment ago, Joe.
He does that all the time.
Lauzon is trained in Hawaii with BJ Penn. He was on BJ's team in the Ultimate Fighter Season 5. Of course, burst onto the scene, shocking the MMA world, knocking out former UFC lightweight champion Jens Pulver.
Keep an eye on the legs of Jeremy Stevens, because if Joe grabs a hold of one of them, he will go for a leg lock.
Says his favorite grappling technique is the heel hook. Good start for Joe Lauzon. 13 of his 16 career wins, Joe, have come by submission. He has never gone the distance, and he has the mount.
Full mount. Armbar, look at this armbar, very nice.
Lots of time.
Can Lauzon straighten out the arm? There's the big question. And can Jeremy Stevens pop his arm out of there? Lauzon is yanking onto it, but he had both hands on the arm and nothing keeping the arm in place. He did not have the deep hook in place.
Winner of 12 of his last 14, including knockout of the night on Rafael Dos Anjos in his last fight, Jeremy Stevens. So both these young fighters are on a roll. 22-year-old Stevens, 24-year-old Lauzon.
And in that fight, Rafael had Jeremy Stevens in a very deep omoplata shoulder lock. His shoulder was locked, twisted behind his back in a very painful position, but he did not tap. Showed tremendous heart.
And now firing away is Stevens.
Vicious strikes from the top by Jeremy Stevens.
Stevens looking to return some punishment delivered earlier in the round by Lauzon. Taking a look at the clock, 30 seconds remains in the round. Lauzon knew that Hermes Franca would have been the less technical fighter, and boom!
Big slam. He's going for a guillotine.
Gotta watch out.
Jeremy Stevens is moving to side control. He's in half guard here, his head's out.
Good start to our main event of the evening.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. You're doing great, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. Remember?
Just like that. Make him pay, Jeremy.
Make him pay, make him pay. Make him pay, okay? Beautiful. Let's go work the knee. It's time to work the knee. Look at me, look at me. Breathe, breathe. Yeah. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Slick.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Come with that right hand again, okay? Yeah. You know it right away. You got a good takedown. Keep your hands up when you pump that jab. Pump it hard, right? No lead hooks.
Let the second round go the same way the first. You'll finish him this time, Joe. Okay?
The beautiful Edith. Lauzon, a very intelligent young man. Bachelor's degree in computer science. A professional techie. Lived in Brockton, Massachusetts until 3rd grade and then grew up on a farm in East Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Second round. Stevens is going to try to stay in strike. He is a crisper striker, more technical striker than his mentor, Hermes Franca. Both are very effective and heavy-handed. And Lauzon trying to answer.
Lauzon. Nice, very nice. Lauzon dropped down, a fireman's carry. That's some old school wrestling style stuff.
We're seeing a little bit of everything here early in our main event. BJ Penn still the lightweight champion, Joe. Kenny Florian the top contender. Diego Sanchez coming to 55 in 2 weeks right here on
Joe
Spike.
Lauzon is showing some really, really technical grappling. Beautiful technique in that.
Shirk, Maynard, Edgar, Griffin. Oh, man.
What I like that Lauzon does, he does a lot of unpredictable things. Diving for that leg lock.
He went the distance on the Ultimate Fighter, losing the decision to Manny Gambarian.
He's inside control now.
And he's improved even since then.
Joe has shown in this fight that he does have a significant advantage when the fight goes to the ground. As we said, Jeremy Stevens, he's got great heart and great submission defense, but he's getting mauled on the ground here.
Which might not have been the case if Hermes Franca were to still be the opponent and did not injure his knee.
Completely different fight.
Lauzon very smart to take it to the place in which he has the definitive advantage. Good control here. Side control, let's see if he can punish.
He's pushing down on the legs, which says to me he's probably looking to mount. Good control by Joe Lauzon. Excellent use of his body weight. Keeping the pressure on him. Moves to north-south. Looks like he's setting something up. He keeps looking towards the legs.
Stevens 16-3. Lauzon 16-4.
That's what he's doing. There it is. Looking to mount.
And he waited patiently.
Yeah.
Side to side, and then finally got in a big elbow. And again. Full mount.
He's got his back. He's got to be careful he doesn't get shaken off here.
Got a hook. Got them both. 2:15 remains in the second round.
And he's got over-under control here, which is very important.
Might go for the body lock.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to do that. He's trying to get that left leg across so he can tuck it into a right triangle.
He's very patient, Joe, and methodical, and that's what
he lost it.
That's what the good jiu-jitsu artists are, though. And he's got to be careful, though. When Stevens gets top position, man, he is throwing to finish.
Stevens has got to be careful here. If he gives up any space, Joe Lauzon's going to dive under and go for one of his legs.
Jeremy Stevens went to 14 different elementary schools.
That's not a good sign.
No, tough childhood. He's talked about it openly. A great belief in his religion and a great belief in training hard and great belief that he can be a champion one day.
Joe's got a little bit of a cut on his forehead.
Good shot to the body.
He had a big shot right there. Jeremy Stevens on top of him is not a good thing for Joe Lauzon.
1:05 remains in the second.
Joe's bleeding all over the place. You can see it squirting out of his head all over the mat. And look at that!
It's on the right
Reversal.
side.
Again, Lauzon showing the superiority on the ground. His grappling is just outstanding in this fight. He's trying to mount again, yeah.
Got it. Nope. Yep. Wow.
Very nice.
Almost
Side
had it
control.
and right back into the side.
Oh, look at that. That's BJ Penn style right there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Looking for the arm bar.
but he gets it turned out of it because he didn't control the leg.
Stevens.
He tapped.
It is all over.
Wow.
Joe Lauzon. Armbar submission.
Outstanding. Outstanding performance by Joe Lauzon. Just a beautiful, beautiful display of jiu-jitsu on the ground.
Joe, when he went for the armbar, he absolutely exploded like he was looking for a knockout punch.
And Stevens exploded out of it. Look at this. When he goes to the armbar, watch how Stevens explodes and rolls. It looked like he was out, but Lauzon rolls with him. And it looked like he tapped once, and he gets it over here. Now, once he gets it in this position, now he's deep.
Our Street Fighter 4 fight replay, second look.
And Lauzon, he just really made sure that he got a real good hold of the arm and straightened it out and adjusted as Jeremy Stevens rolled, and Jeremy Stevens tried to get out of the position. Lauzon adjusted and rolled with him, continuing to straighten out that arm. Really beautiful technique by Joe Lauzon.
Joe Lauzon's second main event here on Spike. His first one a disappointment. Tonight, well, far from disappointing. What a performance. Tremendous performance by J-Lo. Joe Lauzon. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Troy Waugh has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Joe J-Lo Lauzon.
Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with a very happy Joe Lauzon. First of all, Joe, congratulations. Great victory over a real tough guy in Jeremy Stevens, and just beautiful jiu-jitsu display tonight.
Yeah, you know, he's good. He hits hard. You know, even when I have my hands up, you still I was feeling the power.
Well, you did. Take a look at the finish here, man. You did a great job of controlling him in the scramble. You got to hold the arm. He tried to roll out of it, but you held on to it the whole way.
You know, I knew we were getting close to the end of the round. You know, I heard, like, you know, I think 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something. So I was trying. A little worried he was going to tough it out. You know, he didn't tap against Din Thomas, but, you know, I got the stoppage.
Well, you got to be happy with this. Now, this moves you up in the lightweight division, obviously. You've been there before against some top guys like Kenny Florian. What would you like next as an opponent?
Well, another tough fight, you know. When I fought Kenny, I was a little bit starstruck by the whole thing. Felt way better being main event this time. It helped me a ton. You know, I want to fight someone tough.
All right, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again. Joe Lauzon, ladies and gentlemen.
After party at Club Pine, Ybor.
Great performance tonight after the disappointment, the loss to Florian. Man, he is ever evolving, ever improving, and pretty darn dangerous. Congratulations, our main event winner. Earlier tonight, a middleweight matchup between New Jersey's own Dan Miller and WEC veteran Jake Rosholt. The beautiful Edith, Ariani, and Logan all here tonight. USF Sundome, Tampa, Florida. First time on the Gulf Coast for the Octagon. And here we go. Fight Clock brought to you by New Line Cinemas, Friday the 13th, and theaters everywhere. February 13th. Black trunks for Rosholt, white trunks for Miller. Both
Rosholt
men
immediately looking for the takedown.
Absolutely.
And he's got it.
And he looks immediately to improve his position. Posture up, try to get over
Dan
the guard
Miller
and
looking
into
for a
mount.
leg lock. Rosholt's got to be careful of that right leg. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble, Mike. Rosholt's rolling out of it. He's okay. That foot's in a precarious position. He's got to be careful he doesn't get his knee yanked. It looks like it's out. Tough to tell from this angle. Looks like he's okay.
They're pinned
Yeah,
right up
he's
against
okay.
him. There he goes.
But see, Dan Miller's on top now.
Yep.
That's often what happens. People use leg locks as a sweep mechanism.
Watch for
And
the
here,
guillotine.
that's
you
Mark
hear,
Lehman yelling out, watch for the guillotine.
That is where Rosholt has been training his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And there's the guillotine right there. It's deep.
Looking
It is
to
deep.
finish
He's
it.
tapping.
It is all over!
Oh, incredible.
Dan Miller by guillotine.
He got caught. You know what? I mean, and you can't say he didn't get warned.
Wow.
Very happy Dan Miller. You can't say he didn't get warned. Mark Lehman was yelling out, look out for the guillotine. Dan Miller slapped it on and tight.
Fight replay brought to you by Street Fighter 4.
And that's a badass guillotine right there, because if you watch how quickly he slaps it on, he doesn't have hooks, he doesn't have his legs wrapped around, he doesn't have anything. Look at this. He's just standing here, he drops down, he barely has half guard here. Look at this. He's hanging on to it.
And he was telling Jorge Alonso, he's tapping.
Yeah, that's a guy who knows how to throw a guillotine. Look how he's got his upper body pressed up against the back of Rochalt's head. I mean, he's just giving him no space there.
Dan Miller of the Fighting Miller Brothers, victorious here tonight. He remains perfect inside the octagon. Miller, the victor. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jorge Alonso has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 3 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Dan Miller.
Mark Lehman warned his fighter. Miller said, too late, got it, he is with Joe.
All right, I'm here with Dan Miller. Dan, congratulations. Very nice guillotine victory. And if you take a look at it on the big screen, you caught it when you got a hold of his neck. You didn't have half guard. You barely had a hold of his leg. That's a tight squeeze you got there, man.
Yeah, I sunk it all the way through. It was almost like a rear naked choke from the front. So really, there's no place he could go.
Well, you know, you're undefeated in the UFC, another outstanding victory. You got to be happy about this.
I'm extremely happy, man. I just love fighting. You know, I just love getting in here and fighting for the fans and fighting for the UFC. Gotta thank the UFC, everyone involved. It's a great show.
All right, well, we love having you. Give it up for Dan Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
Big brother Dan doing the Miller family proud tonight. Took only 1 minute and 3 seconds. Congratulations to New Jersey's own Dan Miller. The crowd entertained indeed, and they wanted to keep going on. We wish we could. What a great night here in Tampa tonight, Dan Miller, and what a great night for Joe Lauzon, Joe Rogan, a winner in our main event of the evening.
Yeah, outstanding performance by Joe Lauzon. He handled adversity. He got hit by some big shots from Jeremy Stephens. He got cut, but just showed real superiority with his grappling. Beautiful display of jiu-jitsu.
And I like how he said he was a bit overwhelmed earlier when he took on Kenny Florian. So he's growing up mentally as well as physically.
Yeah, that's very important. I mean, you're talking about a kid who's only 24 years old. This is his first fight in a main event situation like this. And, you know, having a lot of pressure on him, I think he performed outstanding.
Great job. Congratulations to Joe Lauzon, the winner of our main event of the evening here tonight. USF Sundome was rocking all evening long. Anthony Rumble Johnson, Josh the Dennis Neer, Cain Velasquez, all victors this evening, and a successful debut for Matt Beach out of Matt Hughes' camp, the Hit Squad in the great state of Illinois. The executive producers of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Frank Fertitta III, Lorenzo Fertitta, and UFC President Dana White. Our supervising producer is Craig Borsari. Tonight's show produced by Bruce Connell, directed by Anthony Pasquale Giordano, director of production Tim O'Toole, Alan Connell, our technical producer. Joe Silva puts it all together. Josh the Dennis Neer said, all right, let's go, let's go. And in the end, it wasn't a strike, it was a submission. He ever improves. The fans were in a fighting spirit, and so is Cain Velasquez, that strong Mexican heritage. And I'll tell you what, he did not disappoint as he continues to move his way up the heavyweight ladder. Kevin Kay, Brian Diamond, Chris Martello, all our great partners, Scott Fishman, and everyone at Spike, we thank you for another great night. For my partner, Joe Rogan, Mike Goldberg saying so long from Florida. Until next time, we see you right back here inside the Octagon.